Good evening, everyone. Hello, welcome. I am, of course, your friendly neighborhood Black Shadow here. I figured I'd quickly put together a little video. This one will be a mainly focused update-wise regarding future streams for the channel. As you will hopefully know, we have been starting to branch out into the world of Twitch. We've only had officially the one stream, which we spent, that was a week or so ago now. That was with Death Row to Canada, of which all of that is now on the YouTube sphere, which is good. So far, in the actual 2 streams I've done, I did a little test stream of Resident Evil Outbreak. Unfortunately, that did not save. So far, I think the response has been reasonably positive in regards to Twitch. On my end, technically speaking, it's been pretty good, considering that I've so far streamed for about 9 to 10 hours total, and I'm yet to drop a single frame, which is certainly not something that could be said about Mixer. But of course, the only way to get an idea for more how people feel about it is to do more streams, and so I figured it would probably be a good idea to do more streams, folks, and I have a fair few coming up in the next few weeks. Now, the big thing I need to make a mention of here is you guys remember back in October-ish, I think it was, it's a little bit way down here, after all the stuff we've done, we had a little play around with the Resident Evil Ruffle Raffle, which was very entertaining, and I think everyone that participated in the raffle certainly did enjoy themselves, and I've been hinting about the potential of us doing another one. Well, I am here to officially state that we will be having a Christmas Ruffle Raffle, folks. There will be one occurring, and it will be on Twitch. I do not have a cast iron date for you now, but given the fact that it is the 25th of November and Christmas is in exactly 1 month's time, the plan is going to be that we're going to be hosting this about a week before Christmas. So say that's sort of 16th, 17th, 18th, somewhere around that area is sort of what I'm looking for. I don't want to put it too close to Christmas because then obviously people will start doing, I want obviously the idea of the Ruffle Raffle is to get everyone that I can involved in the physical stream itself. And it was a very enjoyable and I think pretty successful last time. We shall be having certainly some more folks hopefully involved into this run as well. I've been having some words with Pistol Pete and Co. And hopefully they'll be able to join us as well, as they were unfortunately not able to in the last raffle. So when I have more cast iron details, I'll be making a specific video for that. But for those of you who might well be interested in both watching the stream, which quite a lot of people did, as well as participating in the stream as well, watch this page. Not this actual page. It will look the same for about a month or so. You get the idea. That's not the only thing I'm going to be doing on Twitch, however. I do intend to do other streams as well. And what I want to do is kind of get a bit of a catalog running as well with Twitch to kind of sample things. So what I've decided I'm going to do for the next few weeks or so, I'm probably going to run this up until probably at least Christmas, maybe slightly beyond that, is that we're going to be having ourselves some weekly streams on Twitch, folks, and it will be every Friday. I want to kind of keep the Saturdays free for specific things. Friday, Saturday should both be reasonably good days, I hope so. This, of course, might well change. But the plan is that what I want to do is I want to start streaming some games, which some of them are like games I've considered LPing from time to time, but I've never quite got round to it. I thought it wasn't going to be quite suitable. And games just have a bit of a blast with. And these are going to be mainly focusing on some classic PlayStation 1 titles from way back in the day. There are so many classics. I can only cover so many in official LP LP capacities. So sometimes it's nice to be able to do a stream because then I don't have to worry about stop-start sort of thing. I can just sort of crack on with it. It's always more interesting as well, enjoying some of these old games along with you guys who have got memories of them as well, some of which you've played, some of which you've not. So we're going to be starting the first one the Friday coming up. So that is December... Oh, it's November 30th. There we go. Look at that. You can actually... Oh, it's just out of reach. Well, it is November 30th regardless. And we'll be running that at 4 p.m. And I figured what would be a really good place to start is a title I wanted to LP a couple of times. Hadn't quite got round to it, but given the recent loss of the great Stanley, it seemed only fair to have a little play around with a creation of his, of which is still going today, for that matter. And we're going to be starting off with the original Spider-Man game for PlayStation 1. This was back in 2000. It was certainly a fair part of my childhood, as well as a few others I'm aware of the channel who used to play the game back in the day. Stanley himself does make several appearances as such in the game in a more audio capacity, rather than him making the his cool little cameo that he did back in a couple of years ago in that title. So we're going to be starting off with that. There was a second game actually as well, Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro, and the hope is the first game was a lot of fun, although it wasn't necessarily that long. And basically, if I can look to do the whole first game in the first stream on the Friday coming, on the 30th, I might well do Spider-Man 2 the following week. And it's just a way of kind of getting into a bit more of a sort of rhythm, rather than kind of, these infrequent streams that happen, which is all well and good. And I still intend to focus mainly on local recordings more so than the live streams. But, once a Friday, it doesn't hurt. It all goes onto the YouTube anyway, so if you can't catch it, you can always pick it up on that as I try and process things as quickly as I can. But it, for when you're trying to get together sort of 6 hours worth of footage, which I do choose to break up. I could just put up a 6-hour video, but, I don't think that's that convenient. It's nice to break it up into more manageable chunks for everyone. So it does take a few days for that to get onto the YouTube. You can always watch it on Twitch itself, but that's totally your desire. So yeah, that will be going up, and that will be, yes, remember, he loses his words. So bad. Professionalism, everyone. November 30th, 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, UK time. You'll need to translate that as necessary. Before I end this video, I suppose it wouldn't go amiss of making a more official mention, as I haven't done yet, of the recent announcement, Medieval for the PS4, which has been announced for some point in 2019. I don't know when. I don't think anyone does yet. My suspicion is that it will probably be somewhere around Q3, is my guess. But seeing as I'm already looking to LP Resident Evil Remake on its release at the end of January, it seems only fair to also look at covering Medieval when it comes out as well on the PS4. Obviously, we have covered all the titles of the Medieval series so far on the channel. It's just such a fantastic series. If you guys have not seen any of those old LPs, do go check them out. They're very, very entertaining stuff. And I'll be keeping my eyes out for more information on Medieval for the PS4. And I'll let you guys know when I know more. And I will most certainly be looking to LP this. If not once it comes out, very, very shortly afterwards. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. I need to keep this nice and short. So I hope you guys enjoy all of the upcoming footage. Of course, we're still rolling along. We've got This War of Mine, which I don't think we're that far away from finishing the first run of that. Whether I'll do a second run, I don't know. It's taking a little bit longer to do than I would like, and there are other things I want to get on with, so we shall see. We've also not got very long with Super Metroid. And hopefully, the back end of tonight, we should have up live the next video for Final Fantasy Tactics. So it's been a couple of days delay on that, but basically, had a bit of a problem over the last week or so in that the PS2 controller I've been using kind of basically decided to die. And I've been using the same controller since I started doing this hobby over 7 years ago. And I had the controller for a few years before that as well. So it's lasted about 10 years. It's not behaving very well at all. So I've had to kind of work things out as best I can. It's a thing. So yeah, that will hopefully be up at the back end of tonight. You always have a good evening, and I hope everyone enjoyed Thanksgiving that participated in that. So there's certainly a few cards that went out for myself, and there will be many more coming out before Christmas is through. I can guarantee that. I'll see you soon.